What up, y'all? It's your boy. We back with another one in the garage with the Street Glide. It's kind of hot in here, so we're gonna try to keep this probably as quick as possible. So we got an unboxing. So let's go ahead and get to it. I feel like I need to kill this thing. Hold on. Alright, because ain't no use in blowing that hot ass air around anyway. So let's go ahead and open up this package. This package came from Oliver Springs, Tennessee. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Oliver Springs, Tennessee, from the Volunteer Audio. So it shows that it is, well, this shows probably some more personal information. But got the Volunteer Audio card, as you can see there. You're gonna be wanting to focus. I'm trying to put my face out of the camera. Let me show you what we got here in the box. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Hertz SP 4.900. You know what I'm saying? As you can see here, the amplifier is for 14 SI, power and grounded in the box, gained in the filter, set Velcro or plate attached for Street Glide, text sheet for Soundstream radio, and amp tested and completed by the initials KB. So shout out to KB for testing my radio, or testing this amp. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up here. Oh, so it's already been open. Now you can buy this amplifier without all that stuff being set. I just love the ease of the plug and play, and that's why I wanted to do that again. You know what I'm saying? I bought my Soundstream radio from Volunteer Audio. Like I said, man, just the ease of setup and everything, man. It made sense to just get it from them with this one again. So it's just a little thank you. With great power comes great responsibility, and you know, the user manual for the amp. So it shows make sure the harness with the module for the radio is connected to the radio. The amp harness will plug into the radio harness and then the factory harness. So just some tips to make sure the installation goes as it should. Trying to hurry up, it's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. Alright, so you already have your, this is the power and the ground. Already has a fuse. So all of this is like just already made. The only thing you have to do is pop the seat off, ground to ground, ground to ground, and this one right here is the fuse one. That's gonna run all the way up into the fairing to the amplifier, and it plugs in with this, which, I mean, come on, man, like, how much simpler when you don't have to do all this stuff, man. Like, it makes it just real simple. Plug and play. So we'll set that part right there. Then you have the actual harness part here. And so pretty much the only thing that has to be plugged in going from these is radio or harness. I believe this goes to the harness or this goes to the radio. But these are the connections that are going to be pretty much intertwined. Then you got your what looks to be RCAs. So you got what looks to be your inputs there. There's a Velcro backing there, so where you can attach that. A protection and a power light there. On this side, it is the outputs. So this is pretty much going to be like all your outputs to the speaker and whatnot. Inputs are going to be coming. Oh, so it's like a big old circle of life. And then you got your blue wire for your amp remote turn on. I believe they have it labeled here. Yeah, so the remote in there. The actual power plugs into this connector, like the one we were looking at earlier, so you don't actually so is that what, 3 wires down to, no, it's still 3 and 3, but all of that is wired together. And then for an easy plug and play, you have that right there. So yeah, this is going to be pretty much very simple to install. I look forward to doing that. We also are going to be upgrading the speakers. So we're going with the DS18 Pros that you see here. I think I showed them in another video before, but just to, if you didn't see that video, just a little reminder. Let's see. So we got that. Like it loud. So these are 6.5 slim motorcycle mid-range speakers. My hope for these is that I wouldn't have to modify anything on my speaker pods, but still have a good quality sound. So like I said, we are gonna have to pull all this. Everything's gonna have to pretty much be pulled apart. We may even pull the radio back out if it makes it easier to get into those pods, so that we can replace those speakers with these speakers. But when we actually do the video, we'll do a nice little comparison, so you can, compare the stock ones to, what we have here. So heard good things about these. Waterproof, the whole 9. 400 watts max, 200 watts RMS, which should be fine for the amp setup that we have. I want to say that each channel can put out at 2 ohm on that Hertz amp. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I am curious if it's in this book though. Let me see here. So in the owner's manual, it may have the specs. Yo, how many languages is this in? Yo, it's in a lot of languages, like Indonesian, Italian. I was just looking for the specs page, bro. God. Swedish, Thai, Turkish. I mean, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, my boy. Input and output connections. All that stuff we don't even have to worry about because they have already done it. So it would be, I mean, like I said, you pay a little bit more from Volunteer Audio if you get the pre-wiring, but it's pretty much like the shop doing the work. You know what I'm saying? It's the shop doing the work and then sending it to you. Okay, I found the specs page here. So the idling current 1.1 amp, consumption at 14.4, 50 amps. Load impedance max musical power. Where are the numbers we're looking for? Output power. There it is. 4 channel or 2 channel. So if you do 2 channels, it's 500 watts times 2 at 4 ohms. If you do 4 channels, it's 250 watts times 4 at 2 ohms. These speakers that we have are 2 ohm speakers. So, yikes. I don't think that these 2 ohm speakers are gonna be too much. I'll do a little bit more research because I did not go with, you know, the actual Hertz speech, the Hertz Neos. I mean, from what I've heard, you know, they sound great and everything, but you know, I was trying to do this a little bit more budget friendly. But yeah, we will see. If you put, because I was just thinking about if you do the math. So if you're running two 2 ohm speakers, it brings it down to 1 ohm. So yeah, we might have to go with a different speaker, but we'll find out soon enough. But yeah, the 2 channel, like I said, 500 watts times 2 at 4 ohm. So if it does happen to be at 2 ohm, then I'm sure that it will just put out a little bit more, if I'm not mistaken. I forget what the actual setup was. Like I said, we'll find out. We'll find out. So, in the next coming videos, we'll be tearing the front fairing apart. But actually, we're gonna probably do the tank. We're gonna probably do the tank part first. Actually, I would think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna ride, get the gas down, not like too far, but more lower than it is now. And then once we get the gas down, then we can, you know, let it set, let it cool off, etc., etc. And then from there, you know, get up under the tank. We'll go ahead and run our power and our ground up into the main fairing, and then from there, then take out the main fairing, take out the radio, all that stuff, and then put everything in there and install it the way it's supposed to be. And then get ready to actually still do the lowers as well, because you know we had those pods that we ordered from Advan Black. We were just waiting on the time that we were going to actually do the speakers in them versus just the little cubby holes. Don't get me wrong, I mean the little cubby holes is nice, but that's not the reason why we went with the lowers. I mean there's the benefit of, you know, I mean you got the lights for the turn signal and everything like that, which adds a nice visual touch. But the main reason that we ever thought about doing lowers was to add speakers in it when I seen my brother's bike. So since then I changed up. I was gonna do saddlebag lids and all that, but we're just gonna do the 2 up top, 2 down here, and then that's gonna be it for the music. So make sure y'all stay tuned, and like I said, coming up in the next couple weeks we should have everything done, and we'll do a nice little before and after. But this video was just for the unboxing from what we got from Volunteer Audio. Shout out to those guys over there. Great customer service and everything, and that's another reason why I went with them. I feel like if I ever run into a problem with this on the install or down the line, that, you know, they'll be more than glad to, you know, give you some help. And it says it right there on the website, you know, lifetime support as long as you have the when you buy stuff from them. So all right, man, like I said, I'm in the garage filming this. I turn the fans off, it's getting hot, so we out. Gone.